Hi everyone, this is Arun and welcome back to another video on my channel. So today I am going to show you how to make this mini home theater at home. So this is a 20 watt home theater which I have made at home. So these are two 10 watt speakers which I have used. Here's a music system, and inside I have used a PAM 8610 amplifier board and connected with this Bluetooth and these speakers. And it is controllable by remote. This is made out of old laptop cardboard. So in which cardboards the laptops arrive, I have made from that cardboard, and this project costed me totally 500 rupees. So now if you will listen to the voice of this, you will be amazed. So I'll click on power on.
Bluetooth mode.
It is saying Bluetooth
Paired.
and it is connected with my phone. So now I'll play a music. As you can see at the starting it's so high. So what's the volume? It's in 19. So let's see. I'll put some nuts. You can see they have started vibrating on a low volume. I'll increase it. As you can see, they are vibrating a lot. Very high volume even at 20. You can see one another. So as you can see, they are coming out, they are popping out. So you can control it fully from the remote, and as you can see at the volume of 22 or 23, the nuts were popping out. So let's see how it is made. Let's zoom in. So for making this, we'll be needing two speakers, a PAM 8610 audio amplifier module which works on 12 volts, a LM2596 buck converter which will convert the 12 volt to 5 volt for our music system, we need a Bluetooth music system over here. So I'll open it. Here you can see this is the main music system. It's having a display, USB audio, aux audio, FM mode and Bluetooth audio. So as you can see, it is having two ports for wire connection. It also has an SD card audio option. So you can play the music via SD card, and it has 4 control buttons. And it also has a remote so that we can control it from a far distance. And what else is given in the box? We have some connecting wires for the power and audio. We need some wires for the connections. A DC socket for the 12 volt input power supply. These are all the components we'll be requiring. So first of all, as you can see, this is a cardboard piece and you can see the dimensions. So you have to cut it like that. So I have just added one small cut so that it can bend. So like that there are cuts. You can see the dimensions on the screen, and you can fold it like this easily. And that's the space for music system which I have cut. And the down 2 circles are for the speakers. So I'll cut it. So I have cut it and I'll just pop it out. And now I'll put the speakers in. So both the speakers, I'll align it properly and put it so that it looks good. So these are 3-inch 10 watt speakers. So this amplifier module can support up to 15 watts. So you will have to glue it nicely. So I'm using hot glue gun for it. So as you can see, I've glued all the both the speakers, And now I'll put the music system, so you have to glue the music system also nicely. So now I'll flip it and I'll put the music system module. And I'll again turn it over and put it. Now I'll glue it. So now I've glued it. Now we will stick the amplifier module. So for that I'm using double-sided tape. And I'll stick it in the back of the amplifier module. So I'll cut it into half. And now you have to make sure that the right and left speakers are connections, and you have to note it down and stick it accordingly. So the speakers output wires are connected just beside the speakers, so that it will be easy for the wire connection. And now I'll stick the buck converter. So I'll just attach that also with double-sided tape. So the main reason of adding a buck converter is that the 12 volts input will be giving for the amplifier. So the music system does not work on 12 volts, it works on 5 volts. That's why we are using a buck converter. You can also use a 7805 voltage regulator IC over here, which will convert the 12 volts to 5 volts. And now I have just made this some support from cardboard so that it does not fall over. So I'll quickly glue it. So like this they will be fixed. And I have fixed all of them. Now you can see everything now is there. Now we have to do the connections. Now here I have 4 small wires. The yellow color is for ground and green and blue is for the positive output of the speakers. So I'll connect it and be back to you. So as you can see, I have connected. The positive, negative are written on the speakers. So the positive will go to the positive and the negative will go to the negative on each side, as you can see the diagram also. The left right speakers. Now we'll connect the audio port. So for the 3-pin wire given us with the music system will go inside the music system's port, and down of the music system right, left and ground will be written. So following that only you have to make the connections, and you have to be very careful while making the connection. So as you can see down over here, I don't in the camera, as you can see there are 3 ports. Beside that right, left and ground is written. So according to that you have to connect the wires. Now for the power wires you have to mainly connect it very carefully. So here you have to put the connector and you have to see where 5 volts is written and where ground. So in the where 5 volts is written, you have to take that wire, connect it to the output of the LM2596 buck converter module. You can see a 5 volt and ground. So you have to take those wires and connect to the LM2596. So the positive will go to the output of positive output and negative will go to the negative output. So I'll connect it. So I have connected that also, and I have connected an input DC socket, as you can see. And before connecting the wires of the power wires of the music system, you just give input in the LM2596 module and check if whether it is giving 5 volt output or not. If it is giving more, then you can reduce it with the potentiometer. And as you can see, I have connected 2 extra wires of positive negative from the DC socket, and I have put it in the 12 volt and ground section of the PAM8403 amplifier, and now our music system is completed. Now we need to fix the backplate. So as you can see, this is the backplate which we will fix. So like this it will be fixed. But before that we have to put the DC socket. So what you have to do, you have to just take the measurement where it will go, and I just made a small hole with the soldering iron. So the bit was sharp, that's why I made the hole. The soldering iron was not hot, it was on cool mode only. And then I took a step drill bit and I just rolled it. So I did it with hand, not with machine. So like that you have to roll it and check at which point the DC socket goes in. And at that point you have to glue it. So you need it more bigger. So we need it more bigger. And done. So now we have put the DC socket and we'll glue it. So I'll glue it. I'll put the back plate first. And make sure that you use a hard cardboard. If you will use soft cardboard, then there are chances that it will get twisted or something like that. So this is the hard kind of a hard cardboard which I've used over here. So I have to glue it, and I'll fix the back plate like this. And as you can see, the cuts we had made, we'll just fill glue there, and from hand So as we have made the speaker, now let's do the testing. So as you can see that two 10-watt 4-inch speakers, and they are looking so nice. Sorry, 3-inch speakers. And there's one music speaker system with a remote control. And as you can see inside, we have done all the connections as you had seen. So now we'll power it up with a 12 volts adapter. Maximum you can use is 2 to 3 amperes. And
Bluetooth mode.
And it has said Bluetooth mode, so voice is very high. So I'll reduce it with this remote. You can also reduce it by continuously clicking on this button. As you can see, it is getting reduced. So we'll take it to 15. And then you have to take your phone. You have to go to Bluetooth. And you have to click on, so as you can see 9.0 BT is coming. So whatever will be the name of your device will be written on the PCB. So now I'll click on this. To ask pair request, you have to click on pair.
Paired.
It has said over here paired. So now I'll go to and play some music. So here I have one music. I have some good. I'll increase the volume. Very high volume. So as you can see, these are also bouncing a lot. They are popping out as you can see. I'll put them again. So as you can see, they are popping out. I'll reduce the volume. So as you can see, as I had put some nuts, they started popping out of the speaker. So this is a very high volume speaker. I'll pause it. You can also pause it from the remote. You can switch it off, switch on, change the modes. So all the functions you can do by pressing on the buttons. You can also do it over here. So now I'll play the video from this remote. This is the button. It's paused. Play. You can mute it. It is showing volume 0. Now I'll unmute it. So now let's again put some nuts. They are popping out, as you can see. So now, as you can see, our project is working very nicely. So this was my video for today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.